Spartan guy, what's going on? How you doing? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Lincoln Clay coming back at you. You know what to do. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. Uncompetitive, what's up? Um, you new to the channel? Welcome aboard. All that good stuff. J Dog, what's up? And so, Lay, yo, what's going on? The notification made your stomach hurt. Hey, uh, I was talking to my mother a couple hours ago. Excuse me. And she said, with her being diabetic, with my father being diabetic, uh, uncles Jeff and Roger Mayweather being diabetic. I have a cousin on my father's side who's built like Mike Tyson, and he's diabetic. With all that stuff going around, my mother said she was pretty certain that one of her kids was gonna have diabetes. And I have two brothers, and so I guess I'm the chosen one. But it's not all it's not all doom and gloom. JD Max, what's going on? Uh, what type do you have? They didn't really tell me what type I have, but I think all signs are pointing towards type 2 diabetes. Um, they gave me like 3 insulin shots. They pricked my finger like 4 times. Like every time they gave me an insulin shot, they would prick me to try to see how much the numbers would go down. Big Cloud Gaming, what's going on? I appreciate it, Big Cloud, but it's not as it's not terrible. It's not doom and gloom. It's not the end of the world. There's things that I can do to bring my blood sugar numbers down and maybe even totally reverse it. So this isn't a death sentence. Um, JD Mags, you said your father had type 2 borderline. Yep. PLO just changed the diet. Actually, I'm gonna have to try to compress this because I got to take off in about 45 minutes because I got to take my son home and I got about a 45-minute drive ahead of me. Oh, no doubt, Big Cloud. I mean, that's why you guys haven't really heard from me that much because it was not going to be easy. I couldn't go on doing podcasts if the one thing that was on my mind was about the diabetes because the weight that I was losing and how much I was running to the bathroom was the biggest concern. That's what had me scared because I felt fine the whole time. I wasn't in it wasn't a situation where I was on my knees holding my stomach or oh my god, I got to go to the emergency and that kind of shit. I had some occasional abdominal discomfort, but for the most part, I felt fine. Master Chief, what's up? Simply Deep, what's going on? So for the most part, I felt fine. I mean, feel fine right now. I will say that the insulin shots that I did get definitely helped with the frequent urination because I'm not feeling this urge that I got to get up and run to the bathroom every 20 minutes, hour or something like that. So, well, Spartan God, you guys seen my build for the most part. I pretty much watch my weight. I work out several times a week and I made no changes to my diet, but yet I was losing the weight. So when I went from 215 to 201, I knew something was wrong. So this morning, I woke up at 192 pounds. So total weight, I've gone from 215 to 192. And but actually, yeah, definitely, Master Chief. I mean, I can have some carbs, but I gotta watch how much of it I take in. So as far as that part of it, I'll try to go through step by step what happened, but try to be quick about it. I went in for my doctor's appointment. They they took my height, weight, and all that shit, And I don't know. I guess maybe I got a little bit shorter because I've been 5'9", 5'10", 210 pounds, 215 pounds. Heaviest I've been was 225. Today, when they measured me, I was 5'8", 195 pounds. You know, again, when I woke up this morning, I was 192 pounds when I woke up. But once you get, that's in the morning when you're dehydrated and shit like that. So once you get rehydrated and get some fluids in your body weight comes back up about 2 or 3 pounds. So by the time I got to the doctor's office, I was 195 pounds, 5'8", which was a little bit stunning to me because I thought I was still 5'9", 5'10". I guess I was wrong about that. So I'm 5. So as of today, I was 5'8", 195 pounds. So they took my blood sugar, and the machine that they were using maxes out at 600, and they said I was over that. They said I was so high over that shit that they didn't even know what my blood sugar was. So yeah, everything's gonna be cool. Big Cloud, I definitely appreciate it. So they gave me an insulin shot. The first shot, did you lose weight in your face? My brother did when he was going through the same thing. I've lost a little bit of weight in the face. The one thing that showed that hardly ever shows is that I had a little bit of a jawline. When I was at 225 or even 215, basically I barely had a neck. And no jawline was showing. So due to this weight loss, yes, I did lose a little bit of weight in the face, but I think the place where it's obvious how much I lost the weight is in my arms. I think I've lost a lot on my arms, but again, it's not all doom and gloom. So getting back to what happened. So they gave me a insulin shot, and I guess that brought me down to like 514, I think. And then they gave me another. They pricked me again, gave me another. Any good advice they gave me? Truth be told, Spartan God, like as far as my diet's going, like once I noticed that I was losing weight and I started reading up and started doing the research and shit like that, and all things started pointing towards me being diabetic, I instantly flipped and instantly went on a diet. So as far as my diet goes, he told me I could kind of keep doing what I'm doing. Just watch how many carbs I'm taking in, because the way that nutritionists explained it, is like when people eat 3 times a day, their meal should consist of like maybe 67 grams of carbs. And so he said I kind of want to stay under that number. It sounds like so I'll just say 190 carbs a day. I want to stay under that number. But with the diet that I'm on, that I put myself on, it won't come even close. So as far as so getting back to this thing with the insulin shots, the first shot brought me down to 541 or something like that. The second shot brought me down to 501. The third shot brought me down to like 421. So I guess they were good with that, and they got the prescription going and stuff like that. So when I take off out of here in about a half an hour, I got to stop and pick up the prescription, and I got to get what they call a glucometer so I can keep track of my blood sugar. And so they did. So that's the fucked up part. I gotta take medication. I think they said I got to take like 3 types of medication, the Deframent, whatever that shit was called, insulin. So once the ball gets rolling with that, I'm going to have to give myself insulin shots. And I can't remember what she said the third medication was. But they're going to be following up over the next couple of days. So the medication part is probably the most fucked up part about it. As far as my diet goes, I can pretty much stay on the course that I am. Excuse me. The only fucked up part about the diet is that I might have to give up pizza, or like I asked him if like if there's healthy options for pizza, can I still eat it? And he said, yeah, just make sure you're reading the labels so you can keep an eye on how many carbs and how many carbs is in it. So it's not doom and gloom. So the one thing that shocked me was he told me I can still eat the chicken drumsticks I was eating. I can still eat thighs. I was eating burger patties with no bun and any kind of that shit. He said I can keep eating those. I was making them in the fryer, no oil and all that kind of stuff. Um, said shit. He said I can even eat bacon because he said there's no carbs in bacon. So the shit that's got carbs in it is what I gotta keep my eye on. So he was basically saying, if it doesn't have any sugar or carbs in it, he's like, have at it. You can eat as much of it as you want. But if it's got carbs in it, you gotta keep your eye on it. Gamertag VR, what is going on? How you doing, my friend? I also want to take a quick moment to just push towards a keto diet. So the good news is that with a proper diet and bringing my blood sugar, once I get my blood sugar back down, the blurred vision is going to go away. Already feel much better as far as the frequent urination goes. I feel terrific right now. And then they said that yes, that he doesn't see any reason why I can't get my weight back. I'm not trying to go back up to 215 to 220 or no shit like that. But I asked him if it's okay for me to target going back up to 200 to 205, and he said he shouldn't see any reason why that's a problem. So the food part of it is going to be easy. Because I think I'm on a good diet right now. I'm drinking a ton of water. If I drink anything that has flavor in it, like sparkling water, that kind of shit, I can drink that stuff. He did caution me about, drinking the Ensures. He said I can drink them as a meal replacement, depending on how many carbs are in it. I can drink it as a meal replacement, but he wouldn't advise drinking it as a bridge between meals. So he said low carb and lost 10 kilograms in 8 weeks. Just eat lots of salad, without a doubt. I'm not a big salad fan, but I know that I have to eat salads in order for the enzymes and stuff like that in the salads to break down whatever I'm eating. So, excuse me. So as far as the workout part goes, I can keep doing what I'm doing as far as workout goes. I'm working out from home, doing a lot of push-ups. I've got a tricep bar that I use to do bicep curls. I forgot what that exercise is called, where you it's a shoulder exercise. It works the shoulder and the traps. I do that. I do, skull crushers and that kind of stuff. And for my cardio, you guys know that I do Beat Saber. So as far as my workout plan goes, I don't have to change anything, And as far as the diet goes, I can pretty much go the route that I'm doing. I just have to keep an eye on the do I have a Snap Kitchen in my area, JD Max? I'm not sure. Yeah, definitely. Gamer tag. We got to get on these skull crushers, man, because I got to get my arms back. I mean, the area where it's obvious that I've lost something is my chest and my arms. I still got some chest left. I can live with my chest. I'm actually not worried about my chest because I know once we get these blood sugar numbers under control, I already know my chest is going to get big again. It's just that my arms are a little bit stubborn, so I might have to put in a little bit extra work to get my arms back because my arms are really stubborn. But I will get some of my size back. I will get some of my weight back, and again, as far as my diet goes, I really don't have to change too much. Just watch how much carbs that I'm taking in. Christopher Hart, what's up? You got great workouts to grow arms quick. You're going to have to send them to me, Gamer Tag. Because like I said, my arms are really stubborn. Christopher Hart, when my weight went down from 215 to 201, and I started doing some research, and all fingers started pointing towards me being diabetic, I put myself on a diet. I just like cut out all the bullshit and just started eating healthy salads, chicken breasts, steaks, a couple of Ensures a day, lots of water. So when I explained that to him, as far as my diet goes, I really don't have to change much. Like I said, the only two things that the three things that stood out about my diet is that he said, stay away from bread. That's not a big deal because I was never really a bread person anyway. He said, but if I am going to eat bread, it's got to be whole grain because the grains, it takes a while for my body to break them down. So, but I'm not a bread person anyway, so that's not going to be an issue. I do love pizza though, however. So I asked him about that. And initially he's saying like stay away from them. But if I'm going to eat pizza, there's like some healthy alternatives, like maybe using bacon strips to weave the crust. Yeah, be careful. The red meat, keep that to a minimum, definitely. So hold on a second. So right now I'm eating a little bit of pineapple chunks. I'm not gonna lie, gamer tag. I have been eating some burger patties lately. What I've been doing is throwing burger patties in the air fryer and putting spaghetti sauce on there and sprinkling some what the fuck is that cheese? Parmesan cheese. I've been sprinkling that on there. That's delicious. I've been trying to control how much of those I eat, but damn, that's delicious. So, Impatient Fire says, sounds like you got this all figured out when it comes to the diet. Good thing diabetes can be managed. Yeah. My goal is to try to reverse it. If I can't reverse it, my goal is to get the blood sugar the blood sugar down low enough that I can get my weight back and maintain it.
No, because I know you're just gonna block it. I know you're just gonna block it.
So.
Wait, no wall kicking.
But that's about all I got right now. This medication and diet, and I have a lot of faith everything's gonna be fine because I can find things that I can enjoy to eat that will keep me within the parameters, and then the workout part is going to be easy, because I already work out 2 to 4 times a week anyway, so the workout part is going to be easy. In fact, when I come home from dropping my son off, I think I'm going to do some skull crushers, and I think I'm going to jump on PlayStation VR and play some Beat Saber. So as far as that goes, so what happens with me moving forward as far as YouTube goes? I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, the one named Shadow. It looks like type 2 diabetes. But what happens to me moving forward? Yes, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to do podcasts. I don't know how many podcasts I'm going to do. I'm still at the very least, I'm still going to try to do live from Wakanda or the Lincoln Show on the weekends. But as far as during the week goes, I can't make any promises. But what I will say is that I will still do streams like Beat Saber because that's killing 2 birds with 1 stone. That's giving me the cardio that I need and giving me, allowing me to interact with all of you. So I'll still be doing streams like Beat Saber. But everything else, we'll have to see how it goes. It depends on how much managing my blood sugar, how much time I got to spend pricking myself, injecting myself with insulin, the diets and shit like that. If I'm going to have to like time when I eat, at 10 o'clock, eat this, noon, eat that. So right now, what he's basically saying is 3 square meals a day, and maybe a couple of healthy snacks in between, which is going to be easy. So, because I think I can eat. Hey, thanks for popping in, Gamer Tag. I really, really, really appreciate it. I also want to take a minute to thank everybody who took a quick look of my video with my uncle Floyd Mayweather Sr. The comments were coming in while I was doing a bunch of other stuff, so I couldn't respond to every single comment, but I definitely want to let everybody know I appreciate the comments on that video. And how that ended up happening was when I left the doctor's office, I called my mother to let her know what the situation was, and Floyd Sr. answered the phone, and which shocked me. I didn't even know he was in town. So we spoke for a few minutes, and then he gave the phone to my mother. We talked a little bit, and because of the crazy rush hour traffic, my intentions were to go straight home, but the crazy ass rush hour traffic ended up directing me towards my mother's house. So I said, well, fuck it, let me go ahead and stop by there. So as I stopped by there, he was already on the porch, getting ready to leave. And so I pulled out my phone. At first I was going to take a picture, and I was like, no, let's take some video. So, we're sitting there talking, I'm with my uncle Floyd Mayweather Sr., that kind of stuff. And I forgot to hit the record button. So I'm going over my phone trying to like, damn, what the hell happened to the video? Why can't I find it? He got in the car and he was getting ready to pull out. And then when I realized that I didn't hit the record button on the first one, the second time, I had enough brains to hit the record button. And then, as you guys saw, I caught him as he was getting ready to back out of the driveway. So, 2v1. And so I was delighted to share that with you guys. You said the family resemblance is very strong. Floyd Sr.'s wife that was in the car with him has said that to me, said that I look a lot like Floyd Jr. And I said, people have been telling me that for years that we look alike. So, I mean, there's other ways that I could have proved. Hey man, heading out, but good to talk to you. Take care, family. Hey, Big Cloud, I really appreciate it. And I'm watching from the shadows, man. I'm always watching your podcast and that kind of thing. And what you doing it Friday at 5 o'clock? A lot of times I'm in chill mode, just getting out of work. But just know that I'm still watching from the shadows. I'm still watching your podcast, still supporting you, bro. Keep up the good work. So now there was other ways that, for those who question whether I was a Mayweather or not, there was other ways I could have proved it because, HBO came to my grandmother's house before, and they were there for about 2 hours, and they interviewed me and a couple of, my female cousins that was there. They interviewed my grandmother and that kind of stuff. But I didn't put that information out there because I didn't want that information out there. But hopefully, for those who doubt it, there's the proof right there, with me next to my uncle. Impatient, you said, yep, you and Floyd Jr. look just like brothers. The resemblance is uncanny. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate it. So let me see. We got about 8 o'clock. So I got to get ready to take off here in about 10 minutes. I had a wonderful weekend with my son. Unfortunately, we got to get ready to pack it up so I can get ready to take him home. But the situation is, I don't know if it's from me, being a little bit stressed out, or if this is the effect of the diabetes. But I do notice that my voice is a little bit higher. It is what it is. Just a moment, folks. All right. My son says my voice still sounds the same to him, but I don't know. It feels to me it sounds like it's a little bit higher, but it is what it is. But everything's gonna be okay, folks. Just get on track with this diet, and you know, follow the instructions with the medication. Watch how many carbs I take in, and I think everything's gonna be fine. But I needed to address this before I can move forward with doing podcasts and game streams and stuff like that, because it would have been a situation where I would not have been 100% focused. I would have had situations where I would have just like drawn total blanks and not said anything and that kind of stuff, because all of a sudden it's like, damn, I lost 19 pounds, that kind of stuff. So, but now that I know that everything's going to be all right, I think I can go ahead and move forward doing podcasts, with a clean mind. So I definitely want to thank everybody for supporting me. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys are the best, and I definitely enjoy engaging with all of you. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pack it up, so I can get ready to take my son home, and I hope to do a podcast here in the next day or two. So you guys have a good night. No, we'll talk to you later. Hey, thanks, Christopher Hart. I appreciate it. All right, everybody, have a good night. We'll talk to you later.